The English Setter. The German Shorthaired Pointer. The German Wirehaired Pointer. The Gordon Setter. The Hungarian Vizsla. The Irish Red and White Setter. The Irish Setter. The Italian Spinoni. The large Munsterlander. The Pointer. The Chesapeake Bay Retriever. The curly-coated Retriever. The flat-coated Retriever. The Golden Retriever. The Labrador Retriever. The Nova Scotia Duck-Tolling Retriever. The American Cocker Spaniel. The Clumber Spaniel. The Cocker Spaniel. The English Springer Spaniel. The Field Spaniel. The Sussex Spaniel. The Welsh Springer Spaniel. And finally, the Weimaraner. Just arriving for the group, we have the Irish Water Spaniel. Ladies and gentlemen, the Irish Water Spaniel. Can I now hand you over to my colleague in the commentary box, Mr. Graham Hill.
Thank you, Chris. Well, ladies and gentlemen, with 4 days of intensive group judging, this is the last of the 7 groups we see and judge here at Crufts 2006. The winner here will complete the 7 group winners going through to the final, and will compete this evening, later this evening, in this ring for Crufts Best in Show 2006. There are 26 breeds out of the 27 Gundog breeds which have been represented here at Crufts 2006, each being judged the best of their particular breed. All of these breeds have been bred to carry the job of work to assist the sporting young. There are breeds here that carry out a hunt duty, that is seeking and flushing out game. Breeds bred and used to point. They do this by locating the game, and once located will stand rigidly, often with one foot in mid-stride, looking intently to the location of the game. And we have breeds that retrieve. These are usually the stronger and larger breeds who will go out, collect, and retrieve shot game for the hunter. And Mrs. Marshall, having completed her first appraisal of the breeds here, she moves to examine the first of our Gundog Best of Breed winners, the Brittany. The breed was judged today by Mr. Armand Master. There were 85 participants present, and he selected this dog as best of breed, exhibit number 17169. This breed is an excellent setting and flushing bred dog, often assumed to be a Spaniel. In fact, it was known at one time as the Brittany Spaniel. The breed finds its origins across the Channel in France. The Brittany. Although the breed is fairly lightly built, it is capable of carrying small game like hare and pheasant. Rough and ready in appearance, this breed makes a reliable and obedient companion. That was the Brittany. And next to be examined is the English setter. The breed received 2 judges. Males were judged by Mr. P. Jeffrey, and bitches by Mrs. E. B. Hollins. There was an overall breed entry of 238. And this bitch was made best of breed for exhibit number 17267. This is one of the most glamorous of all the Gundog breeds. The dog not only has the ability to attract those who admire a stylish worker, but also those who want a dog capable of being a cheerful companion. The English setter. This is a breed which combines elegance, quality and stamina under a slippery, easily groomed coat. Incidentally, the flanking on the coat is referred to as belton. Thus we see orange belton, lemon belton and blue belton. That's the English setter. And now we have the German Shorthaired Pointer. Mr. B.B. Byrne was the breed judge. This bitch was made best of breed, exhibit number 17521. She was best of breed from an entry of 248. The German Shorthaired Pointer, or GSP, was one of the first plant point and retrieve breeds to arrive in the United Kingdom from the continent. The German Shorthaired Pointer has, on several occasions, won the coveted award in the World of Thumb Dogs, the Dual Championship. The dog able to beat all comers in the field and in the show ring. The German Shorthaired Pointer. The German Shorthaired Pointer has become a firm favourite with weekend sportsmen, both in Britain and its country of origin, Germany. The German Shorthaired Pointer. And here we have the German Wirehaired Pointer. Mr. Smiling was the breed judge. There was a breed entry of 105, and this male was made best of breed in exhibit number 17705. This is another of the hunt, point and retrieve breeds from the continent, introduced to the British Sea more recently than his Shorthaired cousin. This all-purpose, water and land-working flusher, pointer and retriever was first recognized in Germany in 1870. The German Wirehaired Pointer. This breed is increasing in popularity with those who require a dog for the rough shoot. The thick, harsh coat, or outer coat, up to 1.5 inches in length, protects him from the ravages of thorn and bramble. That's the German Wirehaired Pointer. Now to the ring, we have the Gordon setter. This is M.R. Justice was the breed judge. This male was made best of breed from an entry of 189, and his exhibit number is 17741. The Gordon setter, or the Gordon as the breed is affectionately known, hails from the estates of the Duke of Gordon, located in the homeland of Scotland. Black-and-tan setters existed in Great Britain in the 1600s. Today's standard was started in the 1700s by the Duke of Richmond and Gordon at his home in Lancashire in Scotland. The Gordon setter. He has a long history of honesty and trainability, which endears him to those who appreciate a kindly, intelligent dog, capable of enjoying all the exercise which a household can give him. That is the Golden Setter. Now we have the Hungarian Vizsla. There was a breed entry of 226, and this bitch is made best of breed, exhibit number 18051, by breed judge Mr. D.M.J. Evans. The Hungarian Vizsla has its origins in the central plains of Hungary. It is thought that the breed reached there with the invaders from the Far East. The breed suffered as a result of war in Europe, and much of today's stock has been developed from the dogs taken out of Hungary by immigrants. The Hungarian Vizsla. This is an intelligent dog with a very good memory, which makes it easy to train, is responsive to intelligent handling. The Hungarian Vizsla. And here we have the Hungarian Wirehaired Vizsla. Lieutenant Colonel K.K. Bingham was the breed judge. There was an entry of 54. This bitch is made best of breed, exhibit number 18116. The Hungarian Whitehead Vizsla is a truly handsome point and retrieve breed, with similar colours to the better known smooth-coat Vizsla, which we saw earlier. This breed was developed in the 1930s, coming from the same origins as the smooth-coated cousin. It has become more popular in Britain since 1991. Hungarian Wirehaired Vizsla. This breed is the same stature as presently Spinone Vizsla, but with a harsh jacket. He also has bushy eyebrows, which render his facial expression perhaps a trifle stern. The Hungarian Wirehaired Vizsla. Now we have the Irish Red and White Setter. This is P.A. Peacock was the breed judge. There was an entry of 116. And this male was made best of breed, exhibit number 18170. Working Irish setters were originally mostly chestnut or red and white. For a time, breeders selected only for the red, and consequently the red and white setter came close to extinction. The breed is now undergoing revival. The Irish Red and White Setter. The breed signature Irish Setter differs in having a more powerful, broader head and having a less prominent beak to the back of the skull. It's also heavier in body and is described as athletic rather than racing. That is the Irish Red and White Setter. And here we have the Irish Setter. There was a breed entry of 465 and there were two judges. For males, Mr. D.J. Bell, and bitches, Mrs. P. Butler Holly. This male was made best of breed, exhibit number 18471. The Irish Setter was ranked among the most handsome of all the red dogs. Once known in Gaelic simply as the Modaroo, or Red Dog, the Irish Setter was also called the Red Spaniel, and sometimes the Red Setter. The breed immensely popular with all manner of people. The Irish Setter. This breed gained popularity from about the late 1800s, with a breed club being formed in 1882. There's an air of devil-may care. It's totally genuine. His friendly, affectionate nature makes him a good household dog, ready for all the fun and frolic of family and fur. The Irish Setter. And now we see the Italian Spinoni. Mr. M.J. Guthrie was the breed judge. This bitch was made best of breed out of an entry of 168. Her exhibit number is 18777. This breed is an all-purpose Gundog, which is gaining in popularity since being introduced into Great Britain. Already has a fair degree of popularity with those who wanted a harsh worker in the field or a faithful, patient companion in the house. The real hardy Gundog. Though the Spinoni did not achieve championship show status in Britain until 1994, it is a very old breed. The Italian Spinoni. This is a calm, easygoing, obedient breed who thrives on work, be it hunting, field trials, or just chasing bouncy toys. The Italian Spinoni. Now we see the large Munsterlander. There was an entry of 103. His male was made best of breed, exhibit number 18861. The breed was judged by Mrs. A. Webster. The influx of Gundog breeds from the continent since the early 1950s has introduced a number of multi-purpose dogs. None has been more strikingly handsome than this tall, black-headed, white and black body breed from Munster in Germany. The breed was first registered by the Kennel Club in 1971. The large Munsterlander. The breed is proved both an effective worker and a family companion. He's a biddable dog and gives the impression that he enjoys life and would like to enjoy it too. The large Munsterlander. And next we see is the Pointer. Mr. C. Mackay was the breed judge with an overall entry of 256. And this male was made best of breed, exhibit number 18942. Although its exact origins are unclear, the Pointer was developed wholly in Great Britain. At some stage in its development, old Spanish setter lines were properly used. The Pointer has undoubtedly become a truly English breed over the last 2 or 3 centuries. At that time, breeds were employed by the shooting men in its traditional role of indicating the presence and position of sitting game. The Pointer. The breed combines a distinctive elegance with a sleek muscularity, enabling him to cover a great area of ground at considerable speed. That was the Pointer. Now now we see the Chesapeake Bay Retriever. This is the Atkinson with the breed judge. It was a breed entry of 74. This pitch was made best of breed, exhibit number 19136. There is no doubt whatsoever about the origins of this breed. The tale goes about two puppies being rescued from a wrecked ship off the coast on the eastern seaboard of Maryland. They were reputed some 2 centuries ago to have been Newfoundland type. They were discovered to love water, and so were crossed with the local retriever types, probably including the curly-coat. The result was this ultimate national waterproof dog, the Chesapeake Bay Retriever. Basically a duck dog, he is very best in water. The oilings of his thick coat so efficient with a thorough shake, restores him to a slightly moist feel. That was the Chesapeake Bay Retriever. And now we see the curly-coated Retriever. This is J.L. Hull, the breed judge. It was an entry of 96. And this pitch was made best of breed, exhibit number 19160. The unmistakable feature of this breed is the coat. His body, ears and tail have been covered with tight, crisp curls, whilst his face and muzzle are still bare. His coat is waterproof, you need not for a swim and a quick shake, it can be practically dry. Curly-coated Retriever. This is the oldest of the British retrievers, and evidence suggests that it existed as early as 1803. The curly-coated Retriever was at its most popular as a shooting dog in the latter part of the 19th century. The curly-coated Retriever. And next we see is the flat-coated Retriever. Again, the breed had 2 judges, males by Mrs. A.R. Kilminster and bitches by Dr. Ruth Barber. There was an overall entry of 458. This male was made best of breed with exhibit number 19240. This is the gun dog that is in his element in the countryside. Once known as the gatekeeper's dog, attracting attention when widely used in the late 1800s on the larger estates. As you see, Wallace Evelyn Shirley, the founder of the Kennel Club and chairman from 1873 to 1899, helped stabilise the breed type. The flat-coated Retriever. Tireless worker in the field, an excellent water dog, and a natural swimmer. A dog who loves human companionship. And definitely a dog not to be shut up on his own. That's the flat-coated Retriever. And the next of our retrievers is the Golden Retriever. Again, a breed that had 2 judges. Males were judged by Mrs. W. Andrews, and bitches by Mr. R.M. Scholes. There was an overall entry of 576. This bitch was made best of breed, exhibit number 19818. One of the most popular dogs in the world. Led, as his name suggests, to retrieve game in the field. The breed is adapted to many roles, and there is virtually nothing this breed can't do. The obvious exception of being a guard dog. His friendly temperament makes him totally unsuitable for that. That's the Golden Retriever. The breed is used as a guard dog, a direct and explosive protecting dog, a tracker and obedience competitor, all this in addition to simply being an energetic, fun-loving member of the family. That's the Golden Retriever. And here we have the Labrador Retriever. Males were judged by Mrs. N. Happer, and bitches by Miss J. Nolan. It was a breed that received the largest entry by Gundog breeds, an entry of 605. This male was made best of breed, exhibit number 20475. One of the best all-round dogs in the world. As with the Golden, he is not only used for retrieving game, but is also made his mark in the world of guide dogs and as a sniffer dog for drugs and explosive detection. The Labrador Retriever. The breed was originally introduced to the United Kingdom in the late 1800s by Colonel Peter Holden and the Earl of Malmesbury. The Labrador Retriever. Now we see the Nova Scotia Tolling Retriever. Mr. M.J. Howes was the breed judge. There was an entry of 85, and this male was made best of breed, exhibit number 20644. Canada is the country of origin of this breed, known affectionately as the Toller. He arrived in Britain as recently as 1998. Has made steady progress in popularity ever since. The word tolling comes from the Old English word tollen, to entice. The Nova Scotia Tolling Retriever. This breed has a strange method of work. His task is to use his waving white-tipped tail to lure waterfowl to within range of the guns. He then retrieves them, especially from the water. The Nova Scotia Gun Tolling Retriever. Now we see the American Cocker Spaniel. The breed was judged by Mr. F.J. Gadsby. There was a breed entry of 139, and this male was made best of breed, exhibit number 20741. The American Cocker Spaniel, as his name implies, hails from America, and was derived in the last century from the Cocker Spaniel, ostensibly to retrieve quail. He has striking differences from his English forebear, the most distinctively his skull shape and profuse coat. The American Cocker Spaniel. The American Cocker Spaniel is a very cheerful fellow and makes a highly successful family dog. He's on the small side, in the region of 15 inches high, but does need careful grooming. The American Cocker Spaniel. And here we see the Clumber Spaniel. Mr. Stephen Lexon was the breed judge. There's an entry of 98. And this male was made best of breed, exhibit number 20835. The Clumber Spaniel is said to have come in the first place from France over 200 years ago. The breed was brought to Britain by the Duke of Newcastle and bred at his family home in Clumber and Clumber Park in Nottinghamshire. The Clumber Spaniel. Looking at this breed, it's obvious that he's a very heavy dog. In fact, is the heaviest of the Spaniel breeds. His pace of work is more leisurely than that of other Spaniels. He is blessed with endurance and has the strength to get to places and do things that other lighter Spaniels cannot. The Crufts Spaniel. Now on the table we see the Cocker Spaniel. Another of our Gundog Group Judges. Males judged by Mrs. J.P. Jill Davis, which is M. Struthers. This male was made best of breed from an entry of 420, and his exhibit number is 21107. The Cocker Spaniel, sometimes known as the Merry Cocker, is the most popular of all the Spaniel family. An active, happy, intelligent, and affectionate dog, and one that quickly adapts himself to his surroundings. The Cocker Spaniel was recognised as a separate breed from the Field and Springer Spaniels soon after the formation of the Kennel Club in 1873. The Cocker Spaniel. The breed originated as the Cocker Spaniel and derived its name from Flushing Woodcock. The breed has a great retrieving instinct and often employs its retrieving instincts around the house. It can be found with a toy or a slipper in his mouth, its tail wagging furiously, waiting for praise. That's the Cocker Spaniel. Here we have the English Springer Spaniel. This is M. Bolton Lockhart as the breed judge. This male was made best of breed from an entry of 244, exhibit number 21405. This is the traditional dog for the rough shooter. A dog capable of working tirelessly all day and ready to enter water even in the coldest of weather. The name Springer is derived from the use of this type of spaniel to startle the birds into the air so they spring upwards. The English Springer Spaniel. This breed has a cheerful, extrovert nature, which is endeared to the general public. It has been very popular as an energetic companion for a growing family. The English Springer Spaniel. And now we see the Field Spaniel. This is J.E. Lloyd Carey, the breed judge. His bitch was made best of breed from an entry of 122, and her exhibit number is 21522. This breed is a product of crossing the one-time Sussex Springer and the Cocker Spaniel, sometime in the 19th century. It is very interesting to note the very definite statement which the breed devotees have written to the breed standard. The fact that it is not suitable for the city. The Field Spaniel. This is not a popular breed by modern traits, and it makes a good companion with all country runners. Twice the breed has nearly disappeared, firstly in the early 1900s, and secondly in the 1950s. The breed numbers were so small the breed lost championship show status. The breed was restored in 1969. The Field Spaniel. And here we have the Irish Water Spaniel. Mr. B. Rochford was the breed judge. There was an entry of 45. This bitch was made best of breed, number 21647. This is the tallest of all the Spaniels. The Irish Water Spaniel is a breed of great antiquity, and is something of an enigma, although in Britain he is shown as a Spaniel. He works in the field trials as a retriever. He delights in water. He is an admirable and enthusiastic retriever, a breed of great intelligence, which is thought he derives from a poodle, which is an obvious trait of significant part in his ancestry. The Irish Water Spaniel. This breed attracted great attention when exhibited at Birmingham in 1862. An affectionate, hard-working breed with a distinct sense of humour. The Irish Water Spaniel. And here we have the Sussex Spaniel. Mr. Kane was the breed judge, there was an entry of 66. This male was made best of breed, exhibit number 21711. The Sussex Spaniel is an old breed with great substance and is unusual among gun dogs. That he tends to be somewhat vocal when working. The breed is wider in the head than in many Spaniel breeds and has a rather wrinkled brow, which gives him a frowning expression. The Sussex Spaniel. The breed has a distinct roll when moving, giving the impression of being a loose trained dog, but with massively boned limbs and powerful muscles. Sussex Spaniel. And now we see the Welsh Springer Spaniel. This is A.J. Hart, who was the breed judge. There was an entry of 204, and this male was made best of breed, exhibit number 21856. This amiable breed, which was first visually represented in the 1600s, was at one time exhibited as a Welsh Cocker. It was not recognised as a distinct breed until 1902. The breed is somewhat smaller and finer in head than the English Springer, but is equally kindly accepted. The Welsh Springer Spaniel. The breed sprang him as a super working gun dog spread from his homeland of Wales and made this breed popular throughout Britain and the world. The Welsh Springer Spaniel. And the last of our Gundog breeds we see is the Weimaraner. H. Parkinson was the breed judge. There was an entry of 283. This bitch was made best of breed, exhibit number 22015. The Weimaraner is another of the multi-purpose anti-point and retrieve dogs coming into Britain from the continent. The breed hails from Germany, where it takes its name from the German court of Weimar. It found much favour. The Weimaraner. The breed is strong and pretty very coloration and with light eyes. The breed is increasing popularity within shooting fraternities. This is because of its all-round proficiency in carrying out his duty as a gun dog. That was the Weimaraner. with the individual examination of each of our Gundog breeds. As is usual, Mrs. Frida Marshall will again have a quick look over each of the breeds by walking around the line before selecting the shortlist. It's usually around about 8 breeds. All the Gundog breeds represented here in the ring. There were 27. They're all classified here at Crufts 2006 and many of our championship shows throughout the country. There are 5,109 Gundogs, making an overall injury of 5,955. That's 2006. Around the line of our breeds, returns to the front of the line where she will commence to select their shortlist. Starting with the German Wirehaired Pointer. Good goal in the centre. The Irish have one setter. The large Munsterlander and the Pointer. The Bracco Italiano. The American Cocker Spaniel and the Cocker Spaniel and the Welsh Springer Spaniel. That completes the shortlist, and please give a warm hand to our ever best breeds as they leave the ring to breed. Right, we have a short list of 9. make sure Mrs. Marshall will move again. She moves to the front of that line. With the German Wirehaired Pointer, 17705. The Gordon Setter, 17741. The Irish Red White Setter, 18170. The large Munsterlander, 18861. The Pointer, 18942. The Black Coated Retriever, 19340. The American Cocker Spaniel, 20741. And the Cocker Spaniel, 21107. And finally, the Welsh Springer Spaniel, 21856. Our shortlist will be moved on the award boards from here to a decision. Decisions made. We're now of the Gundog Group of 2006, the Welsh Springer Spaniel, 2 winners from 6. Gundog Group 2 is the Bracco Italiano, 19240. Group 3 is the Irish Red White Setter, 18170. Gundog Group 4, the Cocker Spaniel, 21107. Another warm hand to a very short Korthals Griffon as they lead the ring, please. Well done. The presentation will be made to our winner by the Luscious Adventure, led into the ring by Vice Chairman of the Kennel Club, Mr. Bill Hardaway. So just to recap, the winner of the Gundog Group Crufts 2006 is the Welsh Springer Spaniel, gym number 21856. Gundog Group 2, the Bracco Italiano, 19240. Gundog Group 3, the Irish Red and White Setter, 18170. And Gundog Group 4, the Cocker Spaniel, 21107. I also ask you to show your appreciation to our judge, Mrs. Frida Marshall. Ask our winners to do a lap of honour and ask you to show your appreciation once again to our Gundog Group winner, the Welsh Springer Spaniel.